Hello friends. Today's newspaper, Indian Express, and the first page mostly said that war widened, Iran hits US base in Qatar. It is the today's first heading of the newspaper. So regularly we are discuss mostly current affairs, and today's newspaper is mostly 24 June, and 24 June we discuss this entire newspaper with very shortly and preciously, and it will just cover in just 10 to 12 minutes. So that is uh, very easy for you to cover current affairs, and the extra time you can devote to that static topic that is very relevant for you to save time. Okay, so let's discuss the today's topic. So one of the important heading is mostly the Iran hits US base in Qatar. So there is a lot of concerns in the world, Middle East for war, like Iran's and US also attack in Iran, and three nuclear base, mostly their important nuclear base, and also Iran again attack in US base in Qatar. So there is a lot of concern in Qatar because Qatar is the home of 8 lakh Indians. So this is one of the concern for India. One of the concern for India to evacuate these Indians, and India also launched Operation Sindhu to evacuate the Indians from Iran. And after so let's talk about another newspaper that is mostly relevant for the exam perspective, like current affairs or exam perspective. And the first topic is the important topic is called impeachment of judges. This is the topic that came in entire June, mostly impeachment of the judges. So there is one of the important topic like that in polity, like Allahabad High Court judge. Some mostly say he used some misconception award. So this is mostly the that's come in the newspaper in the entire June. So a lot of topic come in entirely June. So that is mostly so June. So this topic is not only important for 24 June but also important for another entire June, because there is entire June topic, also entire 2025 topic, 2025 topic of 2025. So impeachment of the judges. So the impeachment of judges is 124 for class 4 SC judges and 218 high court judges. There is impeachment of judges not mentioned in the constitution, and the ground is mostly said that the proved misbehavior or incapacity. And there should be a motion to pass this Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Mostly in Lok Sabha, this is required 100 members sign, and in this Rajya Sabha, that is required 50 members sign. And after this motion, go to speaker, and speaker create a committee, mostly 3 members, and judges mostly the Judges Inquiry Act 1968, according to Judges Inquiry Act 1968. And 3-member committee mostly consists of CJI or judges of Supreme Court, CJIs of High Court, or a distinguished jurist. And after this, a committee submitted report to Parliament, and then Parliament passed this report with special majority, that is 2/3 majority. Okay, so that is the entire topic of the impeachment of the judges. You can easily learn about how judges are impeached in parliaments or in our country. So that is very important topic. And second important thing is the Quad meeting. Quad meeting in USA. So Quad is mostly consist of 4 countries that is are mostly created through Indo-Pacific region to counter China. Okay, and this is mostly the 4 countries like USA, Japan, Australia, and India. And this is also not a formal group, like there is a no headquarter of Quad. It is mostly a informal group. There is a no headquarter. Okay, so that is mostly informal group, no formal group. And third important news call, India received Bloomberg Philanthropies Awards for Global Tobacco Control. So India received Bloomberg Philanthropies Awards for Global Tobacco Control. So there is one of the 6 countries. These award received mostly 6 countries, and India is one of them. And Parboti Tirke, whose own Sahitya Academy Juba Award. Parboti Tirke is mostly tribal woman. So he write a poem, and this poem is due to this that won a Sahitya Academy Juba Awards. Okay. And the next important institution that is continuously come in June, International Atomic Energy Agency, because in the Iran hits by US and also Iran US conflict, Iran US Israel conflict, this conflict, or also US attack on Iran, three important nuclear bases, like, and we are also discussing this in the previous lecture. So that is one of the important topic in International Atomic Energy Agency. International Atomic Energy Agency, the total, the institution, about this institution we are already covered in the previous lecture, so you can learn from this previous lecture. Okay, and second important topic is World Meteorological Organization. World Meteorological Organization submits some important reports, that is called ACI experiments is warmest or second warmest year on record in 2024. So according to World Meteorological Organization, and according to this report, if continuously temperature increase, then there is a lot of concern in our society. For example, temperature from, if we compare 1991 to 2002, into the temperature average increase 1.04 degrees centigrade. So that is the very highest increase with compared to in the entire world. And due to this increase the temperature, winter snowfall decrease, glaciers mass loss, and sea surface temperature also increase. And if sea surface temperature continuously increase, there is a lot of concern with cyclone. We easily, like Bay of Bengal is the most prone region for cyclone, and there is a lot of cyclones created from the Bay of Bengal. So if continuously increase sea surface temperature, there is a lot of concern of the cyclonic activity increasing in our India. Okay, as well as the Asia and respective area of this Bay of Bengal or Pacific Ocean. So that is also important topic. And the next topic is called mostly that US already import tariff on China. So China also, after some point of time, China is the main important source of rare earth minerals, and 90% of the rare earth mineral reserve are in this China. So China is the important source of rare earth minerals, and rare earth material is very important for a lot of things like lithium battery, cobalt, or photovoltaic cell, or like there is a lot of electronic gadgets that are mostly made up of these rare earth animal materials. So these are the very important, so that's why China create a lot of restriction to supply rare earth material. So that is also one of the important news. And next is called the NATO. Why NATO continuously came in the news? Because of the Ukraine Russia war, also NATO. And second important, because at that time US also under a war like Iran, with Iran. So that's why NATO continuously came in the news. Okay, so we will learn about something like NATO. And NATO is called founded 1949 with Washington Treaty. Okay, there is the Washington Treaty. NATO was created under Washington Treaty, founded in 1949. Is headquartered in Belgium, and one of this important article of this NATO is called the collective defense. That is Article 5 of the NATO's constitution, that is called collective defense. Collective defense means if attack one member, that to be considered that a attack on all the members. Okay, so that is mostly the main principle of the collective defense. And there is a total founding member 12, and presently there is a total 32 member in NATO, and that is called Sweden. Sweden is the recent 32nd member of NATO. Okay, so recently there is a total 32 member of NATO, and Sweden is 32nd member of NATO. And then the last important news, that is the entire newspaper mostly covered that is called Iran hit US base. And there is a important concern is that the like Strait of Hormuz. Okay, and state of Hormuz is the important like choke points, like you can see that is called Strait of Hormuz. Okay, so there is a Strait of Hormuz and Strait of Persian that connect Persian Gulf with Gulf of Oman to Arabian Sea, and that is one of the important choke point for the supply of oil and natural gas to India. So it created a lot of concern that it can be hit import gas or oil supply due to this choke point, because there is also important concerning area of the world. And the last important news is called US launch Operation Midnight Hammer to counter Iran nuclear base. So that is mostly the entirely today's newspaper. If this video, please like, share and subscribe these channels, and share this video with other friends, that it can be helpful to other people also. Okay, thank you guys.